again for part 2 for this new update for February 17, 2023. And we just left off with some previous VHS tapes. Now we're going to the other things like the DVD and some books I got, like some from from eBay, some I got it from the thrift store, or some from like the library. Yep. Let's start with the DVD of Jim Carrey in The Mask, made in 1994. This is a great comedy. This is the New Line Pre-Coreded series. And this DVD release was in 1997, and it's in the Snapcase release. So it's like with the Warner Home Video releases. This has both versions. Widescreen. Standard means full screen. Jim Carrey was so hilarious back in 1994. And I got something in the mail from eBay. Hold on. I'm going to open this baby. Hold on. And here it is. Here's the 2022 calendar of Jimmy McDonald and Ed Finetti from their fan club by Sharon Rich. This calendar was printed around late 2021. This is for the 2022 calendar. I don't have anything new for 2023. One of my previous videos I had, like a Nelson and Jeanette 2021 calendar, I went for the whole year. I showed you that on my old videos of my updates. Now this is for January for a picture for I Marry an Angel. Happens to be the last one of the series. There's a picture of them in New Moon for February. Picture of them in March for Naughty Marietta, the first film of the series. There's April for the picture of Sweethearts with Frank Morgan was in it. There's a picture of them in Maytime, 1937, for the month of May. Dan and Jill they're on the off the screen when they try to at the rehearsal of one of their songs for their movies. And the month of July, here's another picture of them in Naughty Marietta. And August is a picture of them like off the screen when they're having a wonderful time with their families. Even with her husband, Gene Raymond. There's a picture of them in September for Rosemary featuring the Indian Love Call. There's a picture of them in October for Maytime. There's a picture of them in November for Bittersweet. And for December, a picture of them in Girl, the Golden West, 1938, with Walter Pigeon and Buddy Epson. Have safe, healthy year. This is during the time of the COVID. And here's a magazine of the Nelson Eddy Appreciation Society takes Bittersweet Trip Through Time. This is their 7th film was made in the series. Golden Star Spring 2008. The same year when Sharon Rich did the interviewing of when it was reissuing the Sweethearts paperback book. Yep. That was the same year for me I got into those MGM musicals. Well, back then I didn't know about any of the Jeanette McDonald Finetti films. I only know the clip from Rosemary when I saw the MGM's Greatest Romance video sampler. This is from the photo pictures of Bittersweet. George Sanders was in that movie, and Ian Hunter and Herman Bing. It was filmed in Technicolor in 1940. This is before the Jeanette did Smiling Through with her husband Gene Raymond and Brian Aherd. I'm not going to show you the whole page, because I'm going to show you some. But I know today you could sing like a dream. I discovered him when he was doing like Willie the Whale, just for the Disney's cartoon of Make My Music. Boy, look at this. I'm really a true Nelson and Jeanette fan. Yep, I love all their movies. And I got something from my library this week. 5 hardcovers of one of the Charlie Brown specials when these books were actually released. It's got to be released in, I don't know which company it was. It was released from World Publishing Company in Cleveland and New York. Give you the close-up. This is the first book I have here, Charlie Brown's Christmas. It was released with the World Publishing Company in 1965, the time when this special was made. I love these Peanut specials. All the Charlie Browns in the world, you're the Charlie Brownest. I even have Charlie Brown's Christmas in my part of my Disney read-along book series, like the Peanuts book series made in the late 70s. And I have, and someday soon I'll find this on VHS, part of the Snoopy Home Video Library by Media Home Entertainment. I have this on DVD of the Peanuts 1960s DVD set. I got it back in 2009, late 2009. When I lived in New York. Merry Christmas, Charlie Brown. Look at that. And then here's another Peanuts book, Charlie Brown All-Stars. It was published in 1966, the time when this special was made. It was published from World Publishing Company from Cleveland and New York. And I have this on VHS. Comes with its master, Charlie Brown, released in 1984 by Snoopy Home Video Library and Media Home Entertainment. I like these Peanut specials, the originals from the 1960s. Except for the last scene from this book. When all the girls have to use Janice's blanket as a manager uniform, that's funny. They laid your uniform on my blanket. Yep. It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, that we published in 1966, the time when that special was made for just for TV. I think it's in 67 when this came out. I don't have the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown read-along, but someday soon. But Linus making Sally sit on that pumpkin patch, waiting for the Great Pumpkin, that was so hilarious. Stupid camera. Yep. This is for Linus. Good grief. Let's get to the ending of this. He's trying to tell Charlie Brown about there will be a Great Pumpkin next year. I kind of know these episodes by heart. Sorry about that, folks. I'm just trying to fix the quality on this. The next one we got You and Love, Charlie Brown. I think I got about 6 books all together. Published in 1968. This is about when Charlie Brown's having the last day of school before the summer vacation starts, when he was thinking about that little red-haired girl. I think I have this on VHS from Kansas Video for Communications, the Charlie Brown collection, you know, the clamshell releases. Next one we have He's Your Dog, Charlie Brown. The one that Snoopy was causing mischief. This is released in 1968. Boy, the Peanut specials were so great back then. In the 60s, 70s, and 80s, even parts of the 90s when Charles himself was still alive. The Peanuts was adapted from the comic strip published in the early 50s. Still fixing this. Who's your dog, Charlie Brown? Next one we have is the Short Summer Charlie Brown. I know I'm going to get this episode on VHS. It's a great Compton Charlie Brown with What a Nightmare Charlie Brown. Came out in 1985 by Snoopy Home Video Library and Media Home Entertainment. And this book was published in 1970. That's the bus depot they used, and it's A Boy Named Charlie Brown in 1969. This book was published the year after when Boy Named Charlie Brown was released in theaters in 1969. Let's find that scene with Snoopy versus Lucy in a arm wrestling at the classic. I know I had this episode once on VHS. That comes with You're Not Elected, Charlie Brown, from one of the Peanuts Paramount tapes from the 1990s. Hold on, stay focused. We got here like a Three Stooges book about their comic book strips published in the 50s. However, the Third Stooge is not exactly Curly Howard. It's the one and only Shemp Howard, the older brother of Moe and Curly. And Larry Klein's buddy in real life. Sprout. Man, I'm really a Stooges fan anyway. And this book about their comic book strips was published in the year of, let me see. I gotta find what years this book was published. It was published in the year of, hold on. Just fixing it. Sorry about that, folks. I'm just trying to fix my camera. It's been acting funny lately. I'll be right back. Hold on. Hope this works. Okay. This book about the Three Stooges comic book strips, it was published in 2012 by C3 Entertainment. That's the Three Stooges Enterprises distribution. They've been doing that company since the 90s. I remember it was like Norm and something from the 60s up into the 80s. And these are the comic book strips, like a Tales of Contents. Like it starts from September of 1953. Yep. This is during the times when Shep was making like one of his Three Stooges shorts. That was before he died in 1955, coming home for the fights. And I do like Shemp. I like Shemp also when he was a solo, when he was with Universal, being with Abbott and Costello and W.C. Fields. Even once with John Wayne. I know back... The only comic books I like to have is the comic book strips of Bob Hope, because they had these Bob Hope comic strips since the 50s, when he was still with Paramount at the time, making like one of his films like Fancy Pants, Lemon Drop Kid, and even one of his road pictures with Bing Crosby. But my favorite is Roki Utopia. It was made in the 40s. Had a comic book strip with the Third Stooge, Curly Joe DeRita, that is not exactly Joe Besser. He doesn't want to get hit because Joe Besser is not no stooge. Why, yeah, you oughta. These Stooges comic strips were just certainly hard to find. When Joe DeRita joined the Stooges, that was in 1958 or 59, when they made feature-length movies, live-action cartoon shows, and even their personal opinions, appearances, and their children's record. And that's when the Columbia Pictures closed down the shorts department at the time in 1958, after when Joe Besser left at the time. I do like Curly Joe better than Joe Besser. But I do love Jerry Curly Howard because he's a committed god. And Shep Howard. They don't have anything to do with with Ted Healy. And that's about it. And before we end the second part of the video, here's the last one. Also, I got it from the library this week. It is Those Great Movie Ads. This is a hardcover book, and it was made in it was released in, let me see, 1972, made 51 years ago, the year when The Godfather became the best picture of the 1970s. And Cabaret also was made in that year too. These are the movie ads of one of those noir films of the 1940s or early 50s. Sunset Boulevard, Lara, S.C., Double Indemnity, Sherlock Holmes and the Spider-Woman, and Midnight Cowboy with Dustin Hoffman. Boy, I like these old-time movie ads. Yep. So anything to do with... And there's a musical extravaganza of Oklahoma with Gordon McClay and Shirley Jones. There's some more movie ads like one of the NGA musicals like Best Foot Forward with Lucille Ball. Blackboard Jungle with Glenn Ford and Sidney Poitier. The Man Who Came to Dinner is with Betty Davis and Monty Woolley. Anthony Maine with Rosalind Russell. That was about 2 years before Lucille Ball did the remake of it in 1974. Bad movie. Bonnie and Clyde, 1967. There's The Love Story with Ryan O'Neal. Co-handled with Paul Newman. Here's one of the directors of Star, Frank Capra's masterpiece of It's a Wonderful Life, and Hitchcock's the classic The Birds with Tiffany Hayton. Here's like one of the, here's Rhea. It's not Rhea with Abbott and Costello. Footlight Parade, it's got to be with James Cagney, 1933. There's Fred and Ginger, here's Cary Grant and Constance Bennett and Roland Young in Papa, 1937. And there's a Papa Returns, yep. Jolson sings again the sequel to the Jolson story. A fistful of dollars, a few dollars more, that's with Clint Eastwood. But my favorites are Good in the Bad and the Ugly. We got more ads. There's Agony of Murder with Jimmy Stewart, Ugly Remick, and Jesse Scott's first film. Rear Window is another Jimmy Stewart movie. There's Samuel Goldwyn's Wuthering Heights. That's with Laurence Olivier and Marie Oberyn. There's a movie about Jane Harlow that stars with Carol Baker, Red Buttons, Martin Balson, Peter Lawford, and Leslie Nielsen. There's Larry Parks in the Jolson Story, 1946. Miss Sadie Thompson with Rita Hayworth and Jose Ferrer. Anita's with the Ray Adu. There's some ads for the industries. We got Bob Hope in an iron petticoat that's with stars with Kathleen Hepburn. That's not. I think actually did the Some Little Voice at that time. Gold Diggers of 1933, and there's an Eddie Cantor story. I'm not reading the Eddie Cantor. There's like one of the musicals posters, like Broadway Melody of 1938 with Eleanor Powell, Robert Taylor, features with 15-year-old Judy Garland sings Dear Mr. Gable. And here's like My Man Godfrey. There's like two versions of it with June Allison with David Niven remake, and there's the original with Carol Limpert and William Powell. There's Charlie Chaplin in City Lights, 1931, African Queen with Humphrey Bogart, 1952, and Mutiny on the Bounty, the original with Charles Lawton and Clark Gable, 1935. The best picture of the year. Now we're going to the Walt Disney Post old-time advertisements. These are the Mary Poppins merchandising when they merchandised it in 1964. There's the Fantasia. Do you have anything to do with Snow White and Pinocchio in there? And look at all those past posters and advertisements. Yep. This is a pretty good book. I got this in my Part.2 library this week. It only cost about only $2. So there you have it, folks. I hope you enjoyed this second video for February 17th, 2022. I'll see you again next time when I have more updates. Until then, try to comment, subscribe, and ring the bell if you like this new video. So till then, your cameraman, Dave Jesky, saying so long for this new update video for February 17, 2023. Later, folks. See you next time.